Happy morning everyone, it's Donna from Enchanted and I'm sitting in the second pasture, the conservation meadow, and I just wanted to put out something as a way to reassure and give a balanced kind of view on the situation as far as insects, butterflies, bees is concerned. So I'm recently looking at lots and lots of Facebook posts from some of the groups I follow and some of the conservation agencies, and also from personal friends. Where are all the bees this year? I haven't got any bees in my garden. I haven't got any butterflies in my garden. What's happened? What's gone wrong? And quite a panicked population of gardeners and nature lovers. I don't think we should not notice. I'm not saying that. I think it's really good that so many of us now are aware that this time last year I saw so many more red admirals. This time last year we had so many more bumblebees. I just haven't seen them this year. I think it's really good that we're thinking along those lines and that we're noticing. Anytime that we are wired to observe and notice what's going on as far as insect populations are concerned is a good thing, because it means we're all on the ball. Personally, I would tend to agree with Dr. Dave Goulson at the Sussex University as the foremost person to follow and watch and listen to, and please read all his books, because it's such a balanced view. And as he's saying, it's best not to panic. I think what people don't realise is that butterflies and bumblebees, as a population, they tend to do this quite regularly. And the problem we've got is the panic-stricken conservationists that suddenly declare that something's gone and in decline and rare and endangered, and we're going to put it on the list. And I think we're in too much of a hurry to do that. As you know from previous posts and posts that are coming from my pasture, I had so many brown-banded and shrill carder bees last year, I could hardly move without seeing them. They were everywhere in both pastures. You know that I discovered that I'm a breeding site for the fiery clearwing. And we found eggs, and we sent all that to the records agency that keeps all this stuff. This year I have seen very few shrill carders, very few brown-banded. I'm not seeing the butterfly populations either. But I think we have to reflect on the incredibly wet winter that we had. I think we need to reflect on the fact that the weather this year so far hasn't been ideal for them to feed and forage. And I think, all of the populations have taken a bit of a dip. So please don't panic. Pastures like mine, which are open meadows, grasslands with so many wildflower species, it hasn't changed. It's still here. The plants are not going to disappear because the pollinators appear to be in low numbers this year. It will continue. This year in the pasture plant wise, I've got so many more wild carrot than I had last year. You know I don't cut the pasture, so I've got an abundance of everything again this year, without the numbers of insects. So I'm going to continue to provide the food, the breeding grounds, the nesting sites, and the background for the life cycle for all these creatures. And hopefully, fingers crossed, what we do have this year will lay its eggs on all the host plants, and continue to breed, and perhaps we'll have a low population year next year too, followed by a year of absolute abundance. We can't say. I just think it's best not to panic, to take a breath, be realistic, and have a really balanced view that we're going to persevere, we're going to respect that nature changes year on year, season on season. Stay calm and just be grateful and happy for what we have got this year. I've got a few marbled whites, which are lovely. I haven't seen a peacock, I haven't seen admirals at all, red admirals at all, but I've seen 2 peacocks. So, fingers crossed, let's just continue to enjoy the beauty of what we do have every day. Take care.